Joining me on PPMA TV right now is Richard from Rotech, all the way from Welwyn Garden City, which I know very well. Richard, thank you very much for joining us here today. Tell me a bit about Rotech, if you can.
Well, Rotech are specialists in coding and marking systems. We distribute a range of thermal inkjet printers, as well as making our own feeder bases for handling packaging materials. And one of the things we're majoring on at the show this year is how using thermal inkjet or TIG, you can easily change from printing in black to printing in white. So if you've got a dark substrate, you can easily change between ink colours so that the print is legible.
And you've been demonstrating that to visitors to PPMA show here, haven't you?
We have indeed. We've got some special cards we made for the occasion, obviously with a black and white stripe on it, and then the traditional Henry Ford, any colour so long as it's black, is on the right. But then on the left, we've got the output from a white cartridge, and because the system is cartridge-based, when you want to change the colour, it is as easy as going from that, which is a black cartridge, to that, which is a white cartridge. And in our printer just behind me here, the system that printed that has got the black on the left and the white on the right. So that's how we've been able to make the two-colour print. But of course, in a production environment, you may be changing your packaging material, and to change colour is as simple as changing a cartridge.
But you don't only print in black and white, you print invisibly as well. And I noticed this system over here you've had running is printing for, well, I was trying to work out what the applications for this might be.
The applications where we're using UV tend to be more security based. So we've had, not just in, say, the security print industry, but also in the food industry, where they might want to put a mark on some packaging so that the mark is invisible when it's printed behind a label. But obviously similar things can be used in security print, and you could even use that to print a data matrix code, again, for security applications.
Product tracking and so on and so forth.
Absolutely. No, that's right.
No idea if that UV thing comes out on the camera or not, but you get the idea. Right, drop zone. That's something else that you're very keen to chat to visitors to the show here about this year. Tell me more about what this is about then, Richard.
Well, drop zone links into the thermal inkjet program, where we're trying to encourage customers to send us their samples of what they're printing by other coding technologies and give us the opportunity to make some test prints on their packaging, which we can then send back to them with a report of what the equipment is that's made the print, how much it would cost to buy a system, and most importantly, how much it would cost to run a system, because it's a maintenance-free system where the only cost ongoing is the cost of the cartridges that we were looking at earlier. So drop zones just developed to the point where we've got a nice orange envelope that a customer can take their samples, they can fill in the form that's inside the envelope, drop the samples in there to us, have it postage paid sent to us. We can then make the samples, send them back to them. They can see how good TIG is, and then we can arrange the next stage, which might be a site demonstration, a trial, or of course an order and install the system for them.
Good stuff, good stuff. And I take it that's been popular so far and will continue to be popular throughout the rest of the show as well.
No, that's right, absolutely. No, we've handed out quite a number of envelopes where people have said, oh, can we send you a sample? We say, sure. There's the envelope. When you get back to base, drop it in, seal it up, pop it in the post. It's all done.
Fantastic. Tell me how PPMA show's been for you so far then, Richard.
It's been really busy this morning. From when the doors open at 9:30, we've had a steady stream of visitors past us on the aisle here. One guy said, we haven't got enough people. I said, okay, well, we've got as many as we can throw at it. But no, it's really good. We've all been busy since the doors opened.
And your sense of the market at the moment, certainly what I'm picking up, it's confident. It's pretty buoyant at the moment, despite everything else that may or may not be going on around the world.
I think despite everything else that may or may not be going on, the market is pretty buoyant. There's a lot of people coming to talk to us about projects. They're obviously coming out. Their business needs to look at new equipment. They're coming here. They're talking to us. I think you're absolutely right. There's two worlds. There's perhaps the one we read about and the one we actually live in. But we seem to be busy.
Terrific. Really good to speak to you, Richard. Have a great rest of the show.
Thank you very much for stopping by.
Cheers.